And we're back for our midweek faith. Hi, how are you? Our setup is so different. I hope you love it. I have so much to share with you. I'm so excited to be here. It's been a beautiful and abundant day, and I will get into explaining why my space is different and where we are and what's going on. It's currently 2 a.m. On Thursday, early in the morning. I've had a really long day and it was so productive and beautiful. So I'm going to keep it light, but I didn't want to miss Midweek Faith again. I was missing you guys, and I just feel like it wouldn't be right if I missed out. I am literally on a roll, so I'm excited to be here for you and to share what I've been doing, where I've been. I missed last week, I know, I'm sorry. But when I begin to explain what I've been doing, then you'll completely understand why, I think. So let's get started. Today I would want to let's start with our fire signs. So for our fire signs, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And for our fire signs, what are we asking, showing, or telling them to do during this time? Now I'm keeping it light. I don't have a table in front of me like I normally do. I'm super tired, so I just feel like I'm gonna do my best and give you what I've got. And I hope that that's good enough, and I hope that that makes you happy and gives you what you need for the week. Okay, so we're telling our fire signs that growth is important, okay? And growth without judgment. Just remember that it could be a lonely place when you are growing. So it's important for you to keep that energy of perseverance, because that's the way to success, fire sign. Okay? If you have things that you regret, just remember that you have a life purpose and stay in gratitude. If you happen to not know what your life purpose is and you're looking for it, that's okay too. Don't feel guilt for that, fire sign, okay? It's okay to be looking. It's okay to be searching. It's okay to be on a quest to find out what your true purpose and soul fire is all about. Forgiveness is important, fire signs, okay? And it is by forgiving that you will feel the love and peace that you ultimately desire. And I feel like that's something that we talk about a lot with our fire signs, is forgiveness. So I urge you to get the help, seek the help, go to therapy, uncover the inner child trauma, and really allow yourself to heal, fire signs. Because we can be as funny as we want to be. We can be as joyous as we want to be. We can have as much humor as we want to have. But at the end of the day, it's not going to change how you feel inside. It's not going to change what's going on in here. So what we want to do is we want to heal the grief. We want to focus on our health. We want to make sure that we're happy, abundant, and doing all the things that we love to do, fire signs, okay? And then I pull the card abundance, so we know it's real. Okay, it's time for you to trust in the process and not let your pride get in the way, to understand that adversity is a part of every situation. And you may feel like adversity is too much of a challenge for you, but that's going to determine whether you're a winner or a loser, fire sign. Okay, allow yourself to surrender so you can experience change. Allow yourself to experience the discipline, fire sign. Indecision and blame is not the way to play it, okay? Just because you can't decide doesn't mean that it's someone else's fault, okay? It's really on you to mend and balance things the way that you love and like to. And the ball is in your court. You are the empath. You are the creative director. You are the person that's in charge. So what we ask you to do is to not sit in those enemies of the heart, and really allow yourself and not be in denial, and really allow yourself the space and the patience to really feel the happiness that you desire. And it's only going to come through honesty and acceptance. Okay? Keep that self-esteem high, but don't keep it so high that that you're unapproachable. Okay, fire sign? So for self-care, for our fire sign, what are we asking, showing, or telling them to do? Maybe you'll get some ASMR shuffling here. Everything is cleansed and pre-shuffled. So we're asking you to pay attention to your health. We're asking you to use the stars as your guide. We're asking you to maybe watch a movie, clear your energy field, fire sign, and maybe create some art, okay? So that's going to be for our fire signs. Oh, and before I forget, so I got this new deck of cards. It's like an angel card deck. So I've really been loving it and feeling the vibes of it. So I'm going to pull a number card from the number deck for our fire signs. So for our fire signs, the number is going to be 2323. Endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There are some truths you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained and beyond depression. It takes a decision to live a life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Okay, so I'm really digging this deck. I just feel like it's great. So we're going to be doing an angel number card for all of the signs too. Next, let's jump into our water signs. So for our water signs, we will have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And for our water signs, what are we asking, showing, or telling them about this time right now whenever you see this? So we're telling our water signs that this is a new deck too, so I'm just playing around today. The key to all hidden knowledge is and symbolized by the eternal soul as it has no beginning or no end. Okay, water sign. So that means reawaken your sense of discovery and expedition. Try new things, water signs. Don't just get so involved in doing what you're used to doing that you don't make time to expand your mind and really experience the world and what's going on. In this moment, water signs, I want you to ask yourself, are you being as attentive or sensitive to people's needs as you need to be? Is this a time of giving or is this a time of taking? That's for you to decide. And then for you to decide where you need this healing. Okay, water sign? The energy of movement inspires creations and life within you. So it's really important to stay moving and not allow stagnant energy to slow you down. At the same time, going with the flow is very much so aligned with that. And remembering to move from darkness into light, like that is a choice. Being happy is a choice. Trying to be happy will be rewarded with ultimate happiness. And it's on you to create that environment, water sign, okay? Eyes are the windows of the soul. And when you take the time, you will be able to see exactly what it is that you desire. Okay? Expect change and transformation, joy, elation, and growth in your life. And when you expect those things, they will occur. When you ask or show God where to bless you, the blessing will come. But it's a matter of not having a plan and not making the time to make the plan, water sign, okay? Stretch those wings and get ready to soar because it's really time for you to fly. If you're wondering, water sign, what time it is, it's time to fly. It's time to go. It's time for takeoff. Put your seatbelt on. Listen to what the stewardess is telling you. Understand that it's a time for you to fly and really take off. Let's go. The flight's about to leave, honey. We're departing the airport. You are deeply connected to the world around you and dependent on it for your ability to grow and thrive, water signs. You are gifted. Just remember that, okay? You are gifted spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. And the way that you choose to channel that is on you. But don't live a life without channeling it because you will feel empty. Okay, water sign? May you have luck and positive energy with you. Use your sense of empathy to iron out the differences in your family or in your personal and professional relationships. Use your sense of empathy. Empathy is your gift, water sign. Allow that to be the source of your forgiveness, your love, and all the positive energy that you have to give, okay? We're asking that you clarify what it is that you are seeking so the path becomes clear, water sign, okay? We're asking you to really dig deep into what it is that you want. Ask yourself, where am I going? What am I doing? What do I want out of this so that you can get to the next level? Be honest with yourself. There's somewhere in your life where you haven't been honest. So Spirit is saying, pay attention. Be honest. And don't be overly honest and overly critical, but make sure you're doing the right things, taking the right steps, and holding yourself accountable and the people around you accountable for what they say they want to do and what you say you want to do. Protect yourself from negative energies, water sign. It's very important. Expect miracles. Believe in your heart that you're meant to live a life full of passion, love, abundance, purpose, magic, and miracles, okay? You are magic. And it is only until you realize how magical you are that, the blessings really start to roll in, okay? Escape from the black cloud that surrounds you, water sign, and then you will see your own light as radiant as the full moon or the sun. Step out of your own way. Let's get out of those self-limiting beliefs. Let's stop saying, if only I could, if only I did, if only I would have. And let's just be thankful for what we did. Let's be thankful for what we came to the table with. Because honestly, that's all it's about. As long as you're doing your best and giving your best self, that's all it's about. Okay, water sign? Find the balance between instinctive and the tamed part of your personality. So know what is based on instinct and what is based on you actually taking the time to think things through, water sign. Okay, that's really important. This sounds like a whole bunch of abundance, but not until you get on the right path and the right track of how you need to be living and what you need to be doing to your mind and how you need to be conditioning yourself. Okay, water sign. Clean your house. If you haven't done that, take some time to clean up, clean your space, connect with nature, take a walk, read some books, collect crystals, connect with them, look for the fairies, and do some journaling. Okay, that's going to be for our water sign. So next we have our earth signs. So for our earth signs, we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So for our earth signs, what are we asking, showing, or telling them for whenever they see this, whenever it comes across their timeline? We are asking our Virgos to pay attention to how you view things. Pay attention to your perspective. Pay attention to your perception. Pay attention to what that third eye is seeing. And if it's not seeing things through a lens of love, we need to change that. It's a time to really wake up to the relationships in your life, the positivity around you. It's a time to really be connected with what is going on and feeling things out like the ocean. Okay? Your spirit guides are saying, we acknowledge you for the progress you made, remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making in the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Okay? So We're asking you to view things through love if you're not already doing so. And then we're acknowledging those who have been viewing things through a lens of love. Have confidence, earth signs, okay? And notice the signs. Pay attention to when the signs are coming to you. Pay attention when you have an opportunity to practice forgiveness and really cleanse and detoxify the things that are hurting you. And in order to do that, you have to get really utterly and blatantly honest with yourself. You have to get so honest that you don't even know that that's how honest you can be. It's only then, until you practice that forgiveness and view things through a lens of love, that you will really be radiating in your life's purpose, earth signs. And in addition to that, please maintain your energy work. It's really important. However you align and however you're spiritual. That can even mean going to church. But whatever it is, please make sure you're staying on your spiritual game. Please make sure you're staying and keeping that connection with God hot, if not warm. Okay? We're asking you to realize, earth signs, that you are very innocent. There is a sense of innocence in you, earth signs, okay? And because of that, we're asking you to have the discernment of when it's time to give and when it's time to take. You are an entrepreneur and you do have the ability to birth a new business. But right now is not the time, because you have other things that you need to focus and concentrate on so you can get to the next level of where you want to go. And also, don't forget to have and schedule time to play within that time. Don't forget to schedule a time to celebrate. Please don't get too assertive, earth sign, when trying to go after what it is that you want. We know you have it in you, but we're asking you to, give yourself the space. Give yourself the space to know that there's nothing to worry about, so I don't have to be overly assertive. The law of attraction is working for me in my advantage consistently and constantly. Also, practicing grounding, earth signs, very important. That's when you're going to feel your safest and most at home and most comfortable. Paying attention to that heart chakra, earth sign, okay? Paying attention to keeping your focus on service and not just worrying about how can someone serve me, okay? That is when you're going to feel the joy. That is when your creative juices are going to start flowing. When you release and surrender and ask yourself what you truly desire, you will be able to live in the life that you desire. Okay? When you ask yourself what you desire, that's when you will live within the life that you truly desire. Okay, earth signs? Just remember, it's about acceptance. It's about you accepting what's going on. It's about you accepting people for who they are. It's about you letting go of the past and allowing yourself to move forward so that you can really tune into God, so that you can let go of the things that are holding you back and making you feel indifferent, and just really kind of, go to the next level. Okay? So, for our earth signs, what is our self-care? So our self-care is going to be practicing a beauty ritual, doing some positive affirmations, give yourself a sweet treat if you're in the mood, do some movement, cook yourself a meal if you haven't cooked in a while, drink some tea, and practice some dancing. Okay, earth signs? And for our angel number for our earth signs, our angel number is going to be 0330. Love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Okay, and that's for our earth signs. And then for our air signs. So for our air signs, we will have Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And for our air signs, what are we asking, showing, or telling them to do during this time whenever they see this? So we are asking our air signs to expect a miracle. And don't forget to do that. Prosperity lies ahead, air signs, but it is just beyond the fact that you allow yourself to purify and transform whatever it is going on around you and within you that is feeling chaotic. Okay, take that leap of faith, but also connect to the earth. Connect to the energy within you that is really magical, air sign, okay? You have a bright future, but you keep thinking about the past. And let me tell you something. The way to combat that in shorter terms or layman's terms would be give yourself that unconditional love that you're missing. Okay? Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Focus your intention right now because, air sign, you may not be focused. You may be a little bit off kilter. You may have new things going on. You may have some changes going on in your life. And if that's the case, that's perfectly fine. But be happy doing so, okay? Be bold and be fair. Don't be unfair. That's not fair. Okay? Remember that everything has an end and a beginning. Allow yourself to express yourself through art and the activities you love, air signs. You are artistic beings and you deserve to be able to live in that. Be strong. Your strength is your enhancement. Your strength is what makes you beautiful. Your strength is what makes you different. Your strength is what really sets you apart. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures you a happy outcome. It's because of your strength that everything's going to be okay. So please remember that, air signs, okay? Assessing boundaries, creating them is very important. Implementing them is very important. If you don't have a sacred space, please make one. If you haven't created a sacred space in your home, please create one. If your entire home is your sacred space, you need another one because you need to have a separated corner or space where you know that it is unaffected by outside sources and you can totally and utterly be you in that space. And that may not be every part of your house, okay? Take it easy and practice sensitivity. Practice compassion. Being compassionate with self, air sign, will allow you to be compassionate with others. Okay? Just remember, there is an infinite supply of energy and life is moving in cycles and rhythms, and you have that high priestess energy. So the golden opportunities are all around you, but it's important for you to get out there. It's important for you to go outside. It's important for you to feel the peace that you desire. Because you are blossoming. You're blossoming right before your own eyes, let alone anyone else's. And it's really important that you take the time out that you need to have that quiet time so that you can recharge and be your best self for everyone involved. If you are busy, air signs, please start delegating. Don't back down and don't allow the fertility and the birthing and everything happening so quickly tear you away from what you know. Don't allow it to take away from the structure, air sign, okay? Please allow yourself to live in your divine passion and be receptive to that inner wisdom when God grants it to you. We can't be in denial of our intuition. It's almost like a sin. It's wrong. And it's important that you really allow yourself the space. Be compassionate. Once again, allow yourself the space to heal and feel to heal and feel all of the above, because it is through the healing and feeling that you are really going to allow your heart to take you down a road that you've been yearning for a long time. Air signs, wake up and heal. Thank you. For self-care, for our air signs, what are we asking that they do? We're asking them to do some strength building. We're asking them to maybe do or participate in some sound healing. We're asking them to play some music. We're asking them to do some chanting. We're asking them to make an altar. We're asking them to connect with their ancestors. Sacred space is what that goes along with, okay? And we're asking them to do some body work, maybe get a massage if they want to. So our angel number for our air signs is going to be 9999. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. How beautiful is that? Okay, so for the explanation you've all been waiting for, what are we doing here? So, your girl had her first retreat, and boy, am I grateful. I have cried so many tears of gratitude, I wish I could begin to explain them. In the car, in the shower, and I'm talking about ugly crying and then it turning into a laugh and a smile and me feeling crazy because at some points I was looking in the mirror and I saw myself doing it and I was like inside myself, outside myself, feeling grateful, feeling thankful and abundant, and it was a whole thing. I had my first retreat. I'm so thankful. It was so beautiful. I curated every single piece by hand. And shout out to the Sparkle Bar. Follow them. Get your makeup done. Anyone that touches your body or your face in that facility is going to make magic for you. And not just because they're good at what they do, but because they have hearts of gold. I had the time of my life. I think top 10. It was one of the best days of my life. Man, I feel like I did my big one. I was telling my wife earlier, I was like, hey, babe, there's a thing that the young people say called doing your big one. And I've told her that she did it for me as well. And I was just like, yeah, I think I did my big one. I know that, we all could do better and we all could do more. But honestly, I did my big one. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was abundant. Everyone had an amazing time. I got to do what I love, and I got to do it for people that really appreciate it. I had a purpose. I had a vision, and God gave me the space. And I am so grateful. And that's what we're doing here. And just to explain it a little bit, I know I get on here and we do our midweek faith, but really my skill set is in healing modalities, and I have several. I love sound healing, so it's one of the modalities that is one of my main modalities that I utilize, because right now maybe it's trendy, maybe people are getting into it, but I love it. I feel like it's healing. Sound healing can regenerate your cells and really can heal your body from the inside out through frequency and sound waves. And if you know anything about waves and vibration, they can really affect you, which is why you don't want to stand near the microwave on the phone. You don't want to pump your gas on the phone. You don't want to sleep next to your phone and all kinds of stuff like that. So, it was a beautiful retreat. It was curated from beginning to end. I had the most beautiful group of people with me. And oh boy, do I feel blessed. So that's what we're doing here. That's why the space is different. Don't worry, we'll be back home in our regular setting. But we had a beautiful time. We are in Scottsdale at an Airbnb. So I'm coming to you live straight off of a day retreat with some beautiful ladies. And, you know, I was able to really give my best self. I was able to live in my golden self. I was able to really deliver and give back what I feel like God created me to do. I could go on and on about how grateful I am, and I feel like every episode is like that, but life has really been blessing me. And you know, one thing I go to my healer and I talk to her about, and one thing she tells us every single time is, as you bless the universe blesses you back. And man, it's so true. I'm just here to remind you to live in your purpose. I'm here to remind you that, you know, find your human design. Learn how you work your best. Learn how to be your best self. And then go out into the world and do it. And I promise you, someone is going to say yes. Because for me, it was the owner of the Sparkle Bar. She didn't know me. She didn't know anything about me. But she trusted me. And man, I can't tell you how refreshing it was. We didn't have to do long drawn things. We kind of just, we're soul family. We kind of just meshed well together from A to Z. It was so abundantly beautiful. And every step of the way, it was like both of our brands were merged together. The way that it was curated and brought together was really with intention. And I am so proud of myself. And I just want to remind you that if you have a dream, please execute it. Please find your way. Please ask somebody, because someone is going to say yes. And today, like, this is why we're here, because someone said yes to me. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm a manifester, so I like to work in spurts, okay? So I'm so tired, and I'm so happy, and I'm even doing my midweek faith here because I couldn't let the opportunity go by when I'm in these feelings now, and I wanted you guys to be able to see me like this, fresh face, fresh out the shower. I cleansed myself, I cleansed them, I've cleansed the home. I feel abundant and amazing. And I'm just here to tell you that it doesn't stop with just you. All the changes you're making, all the cycles you're breaking, all the trauma that you're peeling back and you're getting to the root of, I promise you, it will lead you somewhere that is abundant and beautiful. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. Life is going to throw things at you. It's going to make things feel like they're undoable. But you're unstoppable. You can do it. I believe in you. And thank you for believing in me. This was a dream, and it's become a reality. So I look forward to sharing the content with you. Oh boy, are those girls good at content and making videos. I hope to learn from what they're doing so that I can bring you guys the best content. Please take a look at my story. Visit my website. If you're interested in having a retreat, please contact me. I am open to any type of business or party, and we can curate it to be exactly what your needs desire. This specific one happened to be for a business in the beauty industry because I am passionate about beauty. Previously, I was a makeup artist, so I understand the ethics of having to transmute energy all day. And it was a perfect fit. I invite you to find your soul family. Don't be shy. Ask someone for what you need, and I promise you, someone will say yes. Sometimes it takes a few no's. Please don't give up. I believe in you. The dream believes in you. People need you, and you are important. Thank you so much. So much.